पुष्पा नाम सुन के फ्लावर समझे क्या? फ्लावर नहीं, फायर है मैं।
Well, this is a dialogue from the Hindi version of the movie. I would like to change it a bit. मूवी देख के एंटरटेनमेंट लगा क्या? इसमें एंटरटेनमेंट नहीं, इकोनॉमिक्स भी है. If you want to learn different forms of markets, then you should watch the movie Pushpa. It talks about monopoly, oligopoly, and perfect competition directly and indirectly. Welcome to the segment EconBolly. This is the second type of video I am presenting. If you haven't watched the previous one on Pathan, then please check that out. You will see the link at the top. I would recommend you to go and watch that after this one is done. Also, hit that like button, folks. I'm sure you will enjoy this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then please do subscribe it and share it with your friends, families, and colleagues. Now, let the Pushpa show begin. The film begins with a particular use case of red sandalwood. By the way, there are lots of spoilers. Red sandalwood is basically a rare product found in the forests of South India. So, here comes the first form of market, that is monopoly. Since this is only found in India, we can say that if we increase the price of this product, there is no one to stop us and customers will have to accept the new price because they will not get this product for cheap from any other person, right? So that's what Pushpa says in the second half of the film. If you watch it on Prime Video, I'm talking about the scene that begins from 2 hours 17 minutes to 2 hours 23 minutes. This is the scene I will be referring again and again because a lot of today's lessons come from this one scene. He says that the syndicate members can quote any price since this is a rare product and we are the only producer. So from the perspective of red sandalwood industry, India and especially that area in Andhra Pradesh has a monopoly. Economics teaches us that in monopoly, the firm or producer is the price maker, which means that firm can set the price in the market and everyone will have to accept that price. Now, how this market is managed in this film. From the forests of Andhra, the red sandalwood is illegally chopped. Then the logs are transported to Chennai port. And from Chennai's port, it is smuggled to different parts of the world. And as per the film, it is exported to Japan. We are not interested in the world market. We are only interested in the event till it reaches the port in Chennai. So, who transports all this material? The responsibility is given to one man named Mangalam Shrino. So this guy is the head of the syndicate. Now, what is this syndicate and how the business is conducted in the syndicate? Well, there are different people, or you can call them goons, who cut these trees and send the logs to Chennai via Shrino. He is a kind of middleman. So this Shrino is the only person who sends this to Chennai via different illegal means. Everyone in the syndicate accepts a price he quotes, which is 25 lakh rupees per ton of sandalwood. Our guy Pushpa realizes that you can send this product to Chennai at the rate of 1.5 crore per ton instead of 25 lakh rupees per ton if you bypass Shrino. So, two lessons here. One, if there is one middleman for multiple retailers, that middleman again has a sort of monopoly power, which he will obviously exploit. In the film, it is shown how cruel and dangerous this Shrinu guy is. Therefore, people by fear have accepted price he quotes. Second lesson, middleman usually increases the cost. A lot of industries have eliminated middlemen either by selling their products online or setting up a store or something so that the company can sell cheaper products to customers. In Pushpa, however, we are talking about monopoly market. So here, the aim is not to sell at a cheaper rate, but the aim is to sell at a very, very higher rate. So our guy tells everyone in the syndicate that you can enter into this market directly and eliminate Shrinu altogether. By the way, the syndicate implies another type of market, which is oligopoly. Oligopoly is the kind of market where there are few sellers as against monopoly, which means having only one seller, or perfect competition where there are many sellers. Oligopoly, like monopoly, is often considered bad because there are very few sellers who can come together, collaborate, and decide on prices. OPEC, or oil producing and exporting countries, is the best example of oligopoly market. Now, in that scene, he asks that why are we restricting ourselves to only one buyer in Chennai? We can instead sell this to different buyers located in Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, etc. So, what is he talking about? Currently, the syndicate relies on only one buyer, which is called monopsony market, which is a market where there is only one buyer, not seller, the buyer. So, Pushpa tells everyone that we should not rely only on him. Let us diversify and let the platform be open for competition. If the number of buyers increases, then profits will also increase as they can choose where to send their product. So, for example, if another buyer from Mumbai quotes 2 crore rupees per ton, then they can choose that buyer instead of the one from Chennai. That would trigger competition and the market price could go higher and higher as people from different places would start bidding for this product. After listening to this, the MLA, who obviously has a close nexus with this syndicate, agrees that Pushpa should lead this syndicate. Now, let us have a bird's eye view again of what we have discussed so far. Firstly, that particular area has a monopoly of red sandalwood. Secondly, to manage that illegal trade, there is a syndicate, which is nothing but an oligopolistic type of market. Thirdly, within that syndicate, there is a head which exploits its position by harassing people and quoting lower prices. Fourthly, there is only one buyer in Chennai, or it is a monopsony type of market. Any person or company which has a monopoly power will exploit their positions. Therefore, there is a regulatory body that governs this. In India, it is called Competition Commission, whose main objectives are to see that no one abuses its monopoly power and maintain healthy competition in India. Monopolies are often seen as bad because that does not benefit people at large, mainly because of higher prices. Can you name some monopolies around the world? It would be interesting to know what you think about it. Now, coming back to the film, there is one question which I have in mind, and that is, in the second part, will Pushpa not exploit his new position as the head of syndicate? There is no guarantee, right? But here comes something that we had previously discussed. The members were not aware that Shrinu was exploiting and taking a much higher commission than intended. Pushpa has cleared this air. That means now there is no information asymmetry. What is information asymmetry? We discussed this in the Pathan episode. Go check that out. Now, since that information is public, there are lower chances that Pushpa will exploit his position. Because if he exploits it, people in the syndicate will come to know. So in the second part, I would like to understand how the economic theory is crafted in the film. I'm excited to see more about the economics of the film than the real film. Everything in this movie is about smuggling and illegal activities. But how come everyone is doing this illegally without having any consequence? Well, it is obviously not possible without cooperation of people within the system. There are policemen, politicians who are involved in these activities or get commissioned to let these goons do their businesses. This tells us many things about corruption, public policies, incentives, and much more. We have seen many films where this smuggler, politician, police network is in play. Today, I will not talk about that, but someday we will cover that too. So, in summary, monopolies are bad, competition is good. Even though these lessons from the movie are good for knowledge, obviously I won't recommend anyone to do this kind of illegal business. And Pushpa is also a good film overall. Which concept or the movie you would like me to analyze in the next video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let me also know what did you find most interesting in today's video. See you next week with another interesting video. Thank you.